and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot cut these flowers. And Steve was like, go get the shears, crazy lady. Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. All right, real quick, I have to go to the colors immediately because 400 orders have been placed. This is an extra large sheer. It's actually bigger than the size that we even do our holiday order in. And you're getting 4 of them. But here's the deal. 4 of them, literally the deal, 4 of them for $25, when one on its own can usually cost $18. That means what's $24 to the end of the day should really be about $75. You are saving $50. It's incredible.
I like the way you said that.
Well, it's crazy. All right, that's the blue, and that is already the most limited. People have been jumping on that before Mark Charles and I even started talking about it. Here's the red, Foodie Red. Guess
Foodie
what?
Red.
It's also limited. Here's my fave. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I just think that
Crazy.
is so chic. Don't literally call me crazy. That's the black, and then this
And by the way, that's the color of my kitchen. I'm not kidding you, green.
Dress. Green, there
The
you
color
go.
of my
That's
kitchen
the
is
green.
olive green.
So remember, price
Okay.
goes away at the end of the day, and for 6 months, we don't do a lower price. I mean, if we do a lower price, it for sure won't happen in the next 6 months.
And with easy pays. So
Yes.
here's the thing. I want to point out something. I know with Amy and I being on television, you're like, oh, they look like the 4 shears. I have sold 4 shears before, okay? I'm not going to tell you what the price is. They were this size. I pulled one of the old ones. I want to show you the difference. That's what we're giving you. That's what we mean by extra large. You've been seeing these forever and ever and ever, and I've sold them year after year after year. Sets of 3, sets of 2, sets of 4. But this is the first time ever that size is in 4. That's what makes it so special. You've bought these for higher than that price, smaller, now larger, okay?
Mark Charles, don't demonstrate with the blue. The blue is already
gone.
And red will be the
You
next to
wanna pull it
go.
off? Yeah.
I'm not kidding. One should be 18. You're getting 4.
4.
For $25. Imagine
It's
what
called
they
the
would
deal,
cost. It
deal,
really
deal.
is.
Okay.
And give one away. Is it odd to put them in Easter baskets? Not for the kids. That's not what I'm referring to.
No.
But even my mom puts together Easter
I
baskets
couldn't
for her
agree more.
daughters who
Great
are in
Easter
their 30s.
basket gift.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1 reason to buy these, clam packing. Clam packing is really amazing because you can get through it easily like this, okay? So everything comes in clam packing now. Medications, razor blades, personal care, baby toys, batteries, of course, light bulbs, they all come. So it'll work through all of that beautifully, and you know this, right?
Yes,
One
I
of my
know
rules
this.
of thumb is you're gonna have 4 of these. They work in 4 categories of the home: kitchen, garage, crafting, and garden. So this will be great in those 4 areas since you have 4. I always have one at the front door because when I come home from grocery shopping, I gotta open everything up. These are great tin snips. Look at the way this works through tin. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna peel these back and show you how they cut.
And as you're using
tin.
the red, we
How
are
great is that?
gone through half of our quantity
Okay.
already in the red. Don't
Then
wait.
tile.
Extremely busy right now, gang.
We're showing you the tile because instead of using a X-Acto knife, I can actually cut precision. Let me get in there just to show you what I'm doing, what I can do. A precision angle right to the corner.
My goodness.
Okay, and that's one of those peel and stick tiles. So great for the garage, okay? We're gonna go over here and jump to the kitchen, to the garden real quick. If
I
you
love them for
have
flowers.
roses and you need to deadhead, or hydrangea bushes you need to get in, I wanna show you something. I can get in there, just because they're extra large, I can get in there and cut 1 bloom off at a time, or deadhead the roses. So these are great for precision. If you have herbs, great to cut off the herbs, but if you have flowers that you are going to buy, I'm gonna go right in here to not make a mess. You can actually cut them all in one
Look at how
fell swoop.
simple
Can you
that
see
was. Have you ever felt like you were going to break your scissors or break
gonna
your
go right for the
hand
plastic.
cutting flowers?
And the envelope. Look at that. I went through the envelope and the plastic.
That was kind of a neat way to add the food in there.
Yeah, I never
So
thought of
look,
that.
these are the only 2 that remain because the red just sold out.
Oh my gosh.
So we only have the black and we only have the olive green. You are getting 4 of these. You are getting 4 of these. Well over 1,300 orders have just been placed. One of the extra large size is $18 normally. So if I'm giving you 4, just rounding up to make it easy math,
So I
if
can't
they
use
were
red.
$20, that'd be close to 80, but for sure they'd be close to 75.
I use
Here,
the
take
black,
one.
sorry.
Yep. Olive or black, price
Olive
goes
and
away
black
at the
left.
end of the day.
So you either want Amy's color or my color.
There you go.
Yes, and by the way, these are food grade safe. These are self-sharpening. These are surgical stainless steel. What's important to note is you can use these in lieu of a knife. So the beauty is that you can actually cut these down and use them over a pot or a saucepan. And I'm sorry.
Sorry, we
I
were
was so
laughing
distracted right now.
at on-set shenanigans because they're coming in and they're taking the colors away right before our very eyes.
Okay,
Getting
so,
limited, gang.
so
Just
the
black or
beauty
olive.
is using these as kitchen shears instead of knives is really great. They really cut off. Look, I can cut off each one of the heads with the root system, right? What the beauty is, so I've cleaned them all off, okay? Then I've cut the material that it's coming in, and then I can take this for the recipe and go, okay, let's put some onions inside the recipe.
That's so
Remember,
simple and
you
easy.
shouldn't be doing this with other scissors like the yellow-handled ones, because first of all, they're not surgical stainless steel, they're not food grade safe, they are not self-sharpening like those are, they're not righty or lefties, and more important, we haven't even talked about the lock.
Yeah, talk about
One
that.
finger lock, so look, keeps it locked in the drawer. When you need them, squeeze and open. Again, I'll show you that real up close. There's the lock, it closed down. This stays locked in your drawer, so it's great. It keeps this sharp, keeps it nice and wonderful. You squeeze, and the secret is the spring. That spring takes 60% of the strength away from using your hand. A normal scissor does not have that. They have a little screw in there, so all the strength is in your wrist. These take 60% of the strength. Look at that. That's the smiley face spring that I like to call it.
You know, and I have to tell you, even if you don't think you need 4, I know for sure you would want 2. I absolutely know that because I know I did it.
Yeah.
You're going to want one for sure for food, and then you're going to want one for other things in the home.
The crafting room.
So just if you were to get 2 of them, you would be spending close to $40. You're about to get 4 right now, just to the end of the day, or until we have our quantities, because we already lost 2 colors, for $24.98 instead of the close to $75 they should cost you. And then you can actually give one to mom for Mother's Day, or give one to dad for Father's Day. Keep one out
Great
in the
idea.
garage, keep one in the crafting room, keep one in the kitchen. You know, they're really incredible, and they make life so
And you can
much
work with
easier.
them regular stuff. Like they are regular scissors, by the way. Cutting down boxes, cutting crafting paper, wrapping presents, cutting ribbon. This ribbon, that, by the way, has wire on both sides and the silk in the middle. So what's important is I need something for the wire, but I need to be smooth for the silk. Look at the edge on there I did that. So that's silk in the middle, wire, wire. So these work for that. Now I'm going to do my little wheel of wire, as I like to call it.
Okay, and real quick, just the
Go ahead.
olive that Mark Charles is using, or the black. We
Oh, the
hold
black.
that one up.
There we
That's
go.
it, gang. 2,400 orders placed. Black will be the next to go. You're getting 4.
No one likes my olive?
I like your olive.
I love my olive. Okay, so the idea is, again, zip ties are probably the second culprit besides clam packing that you want to do. So this goes right through that. Then I have this this is a extension cord. You're not cutting an extension cord. I'm just trying to show you the strength, okay? Then I've got this hose, okay? Then I've got this jewelry wire.
There's basically nothing it can't cut through.
Really, well, you know, I'm not going to say it's going to cut the Rock of Gibraltar.
Okay,
But
that's
here's the
okay.
thing. I just did the same shears, and I want to cut this magazine. Did you notice how there's no burr marks anywhere on the edge? So this just cut 4 kinds of wire and a hose, but didn't ruin this paper because every time I squeeze, it self-sharpens. These are fantastic for lobster tails, crab claws, and chicken. So watch this. I have a fork and a chicken just to show you. I think I'm going to do it from this way. Okay. I can go through the whole breastplate,
Whoa.
and I just cut it in half. Look at that. Straight in half.
Now, how would you clean that after cutting a chicken?
Okay, so first thing is, this can use soap and water and sponge. Just to don't put it in the dishwasher. And here's why. I don't want water sitting in the spring mechanism and rusting it,
That makes
okay?
sense.
So that's the only reason why. It's not like it's not dishwasher safe. It's just you're not going to clean it and get all the water out. If you do that, it'll work fine, okay? I will wipe this off. Obviously, I use raw chicken, so I want you to actually use some soap and water on this. But hot water and soap, just make sure you dry it. I always leave it dry on the drying rack open. So everything gets dried out. Make sure before you close it again that it's all dry because you don't want any water sitting in there to get rust. But wash it as much as you need to for what job you did with it. So
Gang, an $18 shear is now $6 today. Do you understand
incredible.
what a great price? This is for the gardening bag. And every time you go out there and you either are cutting back flowers or trimming back something, you're gonna have one for the gardening collection. This one stays in the kitchen, whether you're tackling that whole chicken, or you're gonna cut stems off of strawberries, you're gonna cut some pizza without the knife and fork and the chiseling. Then I need another one. Then this one is going in the garage, and you are using it. The kids who just got their car when they're 16 are doing something fun out there. I don't know, they're absolutely
you do that
easy
'cause I
to
know you love
use.
to do that.
Okay, and then there's one more that you're getting. Remember, this is supposed to be $72. Instead, it's $24. Then the other one is going to always go in the crafting drawer, or if you're a normal house, the junk drawer, where the other scissors are, but these are the better mousetrap. So they're going to cut those flowers better than the scissors and cut the paper
I'm telling you, one of the tips that I can have is that you keep one at the front door, like one of those like buffets or the little entry hall. I have that in the drawer because I'm telling you, you walk in the house, a package comes, you want to break it down or open it up. By the way, these work great for UPS packages. If you keep them closed, it stabs open the tape that cuts the middle, and then I cut it open if I really have a difficult time, so it's really great.
All right, I'm going to give you an update.
Packages.
We started with 4,100.
Okay.
There's less than 700 to go around. Now, the price goes away at the end of the day, but I'm thinking they're not going to last the end of the day. But just so you know, we cannot do a lower price on this item for the next 6 months. That's why this is called a one-day only price. But it also does not mean 6 months from now, hey, now they're $24.97. No, I've never seen them this price. Mark Charles has never seen them this price.
Never.
Can you show me the large so everybody understands
The small.
why?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
Smaller, the medium
this
actually.
This is the extra large.
So this is the original size you see me sell 1,000 times. Just look at the size. That's why we're calling this extra large. Don't be fooled. Just because you're seeing them in our hands, you think they're the regular size. This is what you've been buying. This is what's remarkable. They're extra large.
We started with 4 colors. We're down to 1. Black
which one?
just sold out. Olive is the only
Come
one
on,
that
Olive,
remains.
you can do it. Olive's my favorite.
Well, olive's great too because it's a unisex kind of green. It's not, too guy friendly, too girl friendly. Anybody can use the shade.
What green is too girl friendly? Oh, like the sagey green.
Like Kelly green.
Kelly green.
Although
Okay,
I like
fine.
when men wear Kelly green. I don't know.
On Thursday, we're all wearing Kelly green, I think.
You are?
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh. Well, Thursday,
Someone
I'm
needs
going to
a
be in
coffee.
Las Vegas. So
That's where you're celebrating St. Patrick's
I'm
Day?
going to hang out with the Scott brothers in their backyard on Friday for a live
Oh.
remote.
So
to
just a
kind
little
of
something.
Rub it in and brag
Speaking
about
of
it.
green, you want to cut your green material. Remember, these are great for quilting shears, pinking shears. These are 2 layers. There's no ripping on this. So these are great for those crafters, those quilters out there. It really makes life so much easier. Look how wonderful that is. Again, remember that 1-finger lock. Remember, this can be righty or lefty, righty or lefty. You don't have the orange-handled scissors that have the little holes in them that you have to specifically put your fingers in. So this is for anybody. This is for 4 categories in the home. Cannot repeat it enough. You're going to now need one in the garden, the garage, the craft room, and the kitchen. I have a 5th one, which is the front door. So, it just really makes sense that to buy the 4, whether you're keeping 2, like Amy said, a must-have at least 2 minimum in a house, give 2 away. This is a great stocking stuffer. I know we're not thinking that now, but this price, unbelievable.
I'm actually not thinking December, but I always find that this time of year brings a lot of gifts. There's
Absolutely.
Father's Day and there's
Yep.
Mother's Day. There's always
Bridal showers.
bridal showers.
Great
That's
bridal
a
shower
great
gift.
one. Yes. But listen,
wishing
hold that
well?
olive up. There's fewer than 300 to go around.
Olive loved this.
Oh gosh, fewer than 100?
Wow, that was quick.
I know.
So this is
That
going to be
changed.
going
Fewer
bye-bye
than
now?
100. So you have to go to our website, QVC.com, or you go to our phone lines, whatever's best for you. 100 remaining, only olive left. This is going extremely quickly. We are officially in limited quantities, but show me 1 or 2 more things
Okay,
before it's completely
so
gone.
we talked about the fact that this actually is food grade safe. So use this in lieu of a knife. If you're going to be cutting down vegetables that fit in it, right into the pot, you can not only clean off the vegetables, sorry about that, you can actually cut them down, and it's sold out.
Yeah, we have to stop talking about it. We have to cut it out.
We
Sorry.
have to cut it out.
K44506, our one-day only price. Gone. But
Gone.
you know what's going to be popular too, Mark Charles? Your pick of the show.
This. I love this.